Ron.
Yeah.
Why didn't you say it the first time I said Ron?
Because it's pronounced Aaron.
You done messed up, Ron.
Welcome back, everybody. Ron here. Welcome back for more SPTV, where every day's a great day not to be in a cult. LAPD officer Timmy Talman done messed up when he got into bed with the international multi-billion-dollar human trafficking cult known as Scientology. Guys, this is Officer Timmy Talman. For those of you who've been paying attention to all the Scientology shenanigans in Los Angeles, over there in Hollywood, you will already be familiar with Officer Timmy. Timmy is Scientology's inside man in the Hollywood division of the LAPD. When I was arrested protesting out there in Hollywood, and I was assaulted on the sidewalk right on Hollywood Boulevard, a stone's throw from Hollywood and Highland, none of the officers who showed up on this scene ever treated me like I was a perpetrator or a suspect or gave me a hard time in any way, shape, or form until 2 hours into the entire affair. Officer Timmy Talman showed up, and all of a sudden, he was accusing me of felony stalking out of nowhere. All of a sudden, he was trying to threaten me with arrest if I continued to insist that the Scientology alleged agent Patrick Perry, who had assaulted me, be arrested. Okay, now I already did a video back in January showing some of Timmy Talman's connections to Scientology, but a much deeper connection has been revealed. I couldn't even believe this one, and I'm gonna show it to you. But before I get to that, let me first remind you one of the most entertaining connections Officer Timmy has to Scientology, and that is him on stage at Scientology Celebrity Center at their 2018 Christmas party, doing a little dance and singing a little song. Let's see if I can get this queued up for you guys here. Check this out. Officer Timmy. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Go, Officer Timmy. Yes, when you're literally performing at Scientology's Celebrity Center party as an LAPD officer, I don't know. Someone might raise their eyebrows at that. Okay, the next connection comes to us by way of Scientologist, actor, voice actor, impressionist Jim Meskimen. Guys, there's a Scientology website specifically dedicated to heaping praise upon Scientology's tiny, tiny little leader, David Miscavige. It is called davidmiscavige.org, and Scientologists basically fall over each other to be allowed to do videos praising his tiny holiness, David Miscavige. Jim Meskimen is one of those people. Let's just see just some of the things Jimmy has to say about David Miscavige.
Really put the pedal to the metal on that. Scientology religion, the Scientology movement, basically gets its direction and impetus, of course, from LRH, but in real time, it comes from the great leadership of David Miscavige. And I've watched this evolve over the decades, and I'm always very impressed by it, but mostly lately, as things have really, really increased a lot. We have ideal orgs all over the place. David Miscavige really put the pedal to the metal on that. And that takes great leadership. It takes a person really pointing the way and making it real to everybody why it's important. And yeah, I'm grateful for it because I didn't have that vision. I don't know anybody else that had that vision, really.
All right. So anyway, Jim Meskimen, well, one of David Miscavige's biggest fanboys. Okay. All right. So get ready for this, guys. I just couldn't believe it. I don't know if I'm making a bigger deal out of this than it is. But here is Jim Meskimen with Officer Timmy Talman. And I'll go full screen on this. Let's see what Jim Meskimen. Oh, I guess I forgot to mention that Jim Meskimen's mother is Marion Ross. Was she famous from Happy Days? I know she was a very famous actor for a big show. Was it Happy Days? Marion Ross is Jim Meskimen's mother. Let's see what we got going on here.
This is Officer Tim Talman, LAPD. Incredible officer. How long have you been an officer?
Now, unbelievably, more than a decade, which is hard to imagine.
But before that, this man was a Broadway performer. He still is a singer, voiceover artist, an incredible guy. And yet, he also wears a uniform and risks his life every day for Angelinos. And it means a lot to me.
And Hollywood, the communities here in Hollywood. You know, I had an opportunity to work. I performed in every live theatrical venue in Hollywood in the course of my career.
If you think the connection is they're just friends, you would be mistaken. Stick around.
Pantages 4 times. But like everything from the Greek to the Montalban to the Fonda to everything, every live theater here. And now I get to actually keep all the theater goers at safe. So,
and then the other connection we have,
which is the real mind-boggling one.
Yeah.
So I had an opportunity to go to San Diego State University, and my choice was made very easy because I received, after auditioning for, a scholarship by one Marion Ross, who I received the scholarship out of, like, you know, probably a number of applicants. Right? And I received that scholarship, and not just one but 2, and that enabled me to really quickly make a decision to at least get some money that was going to help support me in the early days of my college career. And were it not for the training and specific training that I got at San Diego State University, I would not. I'm convinced. Had I gone to Yale, or had I gone to Juilliard, or had I gone to UCLA, I don't feel like the training I would have gotten would have prepared me as the mentors that I had at San Diego State actually did. And
so we share that. Marion Ross put us both through college.
Yeah.
We love you, Mrs. C.
I love you, Mrs. C. I mean, like, with all my heart, you're just the dearest.
I'm going to show this to her. All right.
All righty then. Oh, sorry. Hold on. Officer Timmy Talman appearing in a video with Jim Meskimen wearing a Way to Happiness shirt. That's one of Scientology's front groups. Jim Meskimen's mother awarded Timmy Talman the scholarships that enabled him to go to college. Brother from another mother. Anyway, I don't know. Some of the people I've shared this video with, who really matter, have actually been blown away. That there's just yet another level to this, and to the HNL. There's a whole nother level to the connection between Officer Timmy Talman and the Church of Scientology. Now, I am told that Marion Ross was herself never a Scientologist. That question has come up. I was in an earlier video, at least in the comments section of an earlier video, someone specifically asked me, wait, was Marion Ross herself a Scientologist? And I thought that she was. I'm told by people who are more familiar with the matter that they do not believe she ever was. But you still have a loyalty issue. The mother of one of the leading Scientologists who's featured on David Miscavige's website, personally awarded a young aspiring actor, Timmy Talman, the scholarships that enabled him to go to San Diego State University. There is no wonder why Scientology uses Timmy as their point man, their man on the ground in the LAPD to do their dirty work for them, to harass protesters, to stalk protesters off duty, to arrest protesters. There is no wonder. Something tells me there may be some federal prosecutors out there who would be interested in all of Timmy Talman's connections to Scientology and how he is enabling Scientology to weaponize the LAPD against protesters who are practicing their protected First Amendment speech and activity. That's it, guys. Short and sweet. That's all I wanted to show you. Just wanted to get it on the record. Trisha Briggs says, poor guy, just wanted to be an entertainer. Here's what blew me away. You see, that looks like a pretty recent video. You can see how old Timmy Talman looks in that video. He says he's only been an officer for 10 years. Who becomes a police officer at that age? That seems weird to me. That seems like a weird career choice. I don't know. How old do we think Timmy is? I don't know. Doesn't matter. Seems a little weird to me. I expected him to say nothing less than 20 years when he was asked that question. Anyway, that's just me. My personal bias, I guess. Declared Dave loves suppressive Sherry. Officer Timmy's brother from another mother. Indeed. Detective Aludo's backup says, glad it's not about me. Okay. Oh my God. Timmy Talman looks like Fire Marshal. It's actually Fire Marshal Bill was the character that Jim Carrey played. Fire Marshal Bill. He does look like Fire Marshal Bill. That's incredible. Couch, welcome as a new member. All right, guys, that was just it. Short and sweet. I still do have another video I'm going to try to squeeze in by the end of the night. No promises, though, but I'm going to try. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out with me. Thank you, as always, to everyone who watches until the very end. I'll talk to you soon.
Okay, if you want to see my rock and roll songs, click right on this guitar. And if you want to see a different one of my videos, then you could click right inside here. If you have subscribed or not,